Steph, just about a week left here in Spain. We have not checked in with the team captain yet. So how has the trip been so far? Obviously, second friendly of the trip tomorrow. Sort of, what are you guys looking for in that game?
Yeah, camp's been good so far. We've been blessed with, for the most part, good weather, a good soccer pitch, which are the most important things. Allows us to have good training, and the vibes have been good. Guys have been working hard. I think right now we're getting to that point where guys are really feeling the preseason and they're getting tired, so that next test now is going to be big. It's always good to play against teams that you know nothing about. Also, the European side tend to be quite well organized. They know how they want to play, aggressive, and so it poses some different challenges, things we don't really see, and so it kind of throws you out of your comfort zone, and that's really good because that's what you want to get to. You want to get to feeling comfortable in the uncomfortable moments, and so tomorrow will be a good test for that.
We're back in CONCACAF Champions Cup this year, so obviously the season's starting a little bit earlier. Does that change preseason at all, knowing that the season's starting about a week sooner for us than some other teams?
No, I think we may have even started just a couple days before some of the other teams, but look, I think Champions League brings its unique challenges too. You know, you got to go down to some places where you have no idea what the environment's going to be like, what the opponent's going to be like, and so it makes for unique challenges as well. So, but we're going to prepare for that and try to obviously advance in that first round and utilize all of that that we're going to gain in those matches to obviously hopefully have a good start in our regular season as well.
And obviously you've been with the team for a long time, team captain, one of the more veteran guys on the squad. What do you see your role being in these preseason camps, especially knowing that a lot of times we'll bring on Defiance Players Academy kids, some younger guys who maybe are experiencing their first preseason?
Yeah, establish early on that the team is the team, and it doesn't matter whether you've been around the block 17 times or it's your first time around it. And I think it's very important that the younger guys feel not just welcome, but they feel like if you're part of the squad, you're part of the squad, and you pull as much weight as some of the as the veterans who have been here for a long time. So that's been one of my goals, and then just try to push the guys, make sure concerns that we have, I can communicate those to the staff that need to hear about them, and so that we're all pushing in the same direction.
And finally, obviously you said this is your 17th preseason. You've been in the league a while, one of the more accomplished goalkeepers in the league. How do you approach preseason at this stage in your career? Like, what do you see? How can you get better year after year, coming off of yet another good season for yourself?
Well, goal number one in preseason is always don't get injured. And it sounds silly, but that's it, because you're pushing hard, you're working hard in the gym, you're doing things that you simply could not have trained for in the off season. You know, I mean, speaking for myself, I worked exceptionally hard in the gym, but the moment you take your first steps on the pitch in soccer cleats, it's a whole different game. You know, you're moving differently, you're uncontrolled, you're falling on the ground, you have no padding in your shoes, you have to be explosive in cutting, and so your body's asking a little bit like, what are you doing? What's going on here? So you have to really be careful and treat your body right. Make sure you do all the recovery stuff that we have available. Good nutrition, which the hotel I think has helped us. We've had good nutrition here. And then make the last couple of gains, because during the season it's difficult for you to change your body and mold into something new. You kind of have to stick with what you have, make some small edits, but for the most part that's about soccer and trying to be sharp week in, week out. But yeah, so far so good. Like I said, the group looks good and the group looks hungry.